for this?
Welcome back, TPR Nation. This is your host, Micah Shalansky, with another great episode of Tips from the Trenches. Sometimes we like to talk about some technical details. Sometimes we like to talk about some centers of influence on these. But actually, this has to do with a little bit of staff and teamwork time, some things we need to be thinking about. Now, as the nation is catching fire, which is amazing, we're seeing surge meetings spread across between so many other advisors, and even ones that don't even know directly about the TPR Nation, which is great. We're seeing surge really take hold in our industry, which I think is amazing because it adds such a value to the advisor, to the lives of the family of the advisor, but also to the clients. So what are some good key things we should be thinking about with our surge meetings when we're doing them? Number one, you need to schedule a post-surge meeting with your team. This is so critical as a wrap-up that's going to be there. Things are going to come up afterwards. Things are going to come up during surge that you're going to want to change, problems you're going to run into, maybe new projects that you want to do, etc. So one of the rules that we have in our surge is we don't implement new projects. We don't change our processes, anything like that. We have a giant whiteboard. Everything goes on the whiteboard, right? Anything that we want to do, because again, we get attracted to shiny objects like squirrel, right? And we want to go off and start this new thing in the middle of surge, and that's just a bad idea. So we have to give it a place to live. So during our surge process, we're going to write down anything that problems we run into, anything we want to see different next time. At next surge, it'd be great to have this. You know what? This is another value add we'd love to do. Man, it'd be amazing to implement this new technology, right? We always put that on a board. And then afterwards, we schedule a post-surge meeting with the entire team, pizza and beer, and we all get together and we go through this and say, great, what were the pros and cons about surge? Now, half our team is in person, half is remote. The in-person team gets pizza and beer. The remote team doesn't, but they get to watch us eat and drink, so I'm sure that's lovely for them. But we're going to go through all of this and say, great, what were our wins? What were our losses? And we do it by departments. We start with the advisors first. Leaders always go first in this, right? We go, great, what were our wins? What were our losses? What were the things that we failed to do? Because we're always learning. We're taking ownership in these situations. And this is so important because it really helps us grow as a team and for the team to see us taking ownership in that. The whole team goes with wins and losses. Then we come up with an action plan at the end. How do we address those losses? You know what? Was it just a one-off? Did something just slip? And the process is great. The people are great, right? There's only two types of problem. There's a people problem or a process problem. People problem, you have the wrong people on your team, or they're on the wrong seats of the bus, you need to arrange them, or you have a process problem. So which one was it? You know what? Sometimes, 90% of the time, we just didn't follow the process. So was it a bad process? Did we not implement it? What happened? But again, we're going to take ownership on things like that, which is really important. The other thing that we're going to do during this meeting is we're really going to plan out the next year and to say, great, what are some things we want to do in surge? You know what? Did ops get a little too behind? Do we need to change the calendar for next fall? Do we need to start some things in advance? How do we need to handle our RMDs? These are things we're going to go through. And what I love about this meeting is surge can get really busy for everybody. So this gives us time in order to get that scheduled. This gives us time to get these things implemented by the next surge. And it gives it a place to live during surge. So you're running surge meetings, one of the key things, have a post-surge follow-up. I've also seen other very successful advisors do a mid-surge meeting, just kind of a pulse check-in. Those things are great, but you got to give this thing a place to live. For us, it's in our post-surge meeting. So that's the tip for this week. Until next time, happy planning.
Hold on before we go. Something that you need to know. This isn't tax, legal, or investment advice. That isn't our intent. Information designed to change lives. Financial planning can make you thrive. Start today, don't think twice. Be a better husband, father, mother, and wife.